So, ladies and gentlemen, we are outside. I know. It's beautiful, right? Isn't the view behind me beautiful? What's the phrase that people say? Go outside and touch grass. Well, we are touching grass. In fact, we're touching more than grass. Listen, there's trees out here, the birds. I hope you guys can hear them. There's ants and insects and whatnot. Do you know one of my biggest fears is like sitting under a tree, like the way I'm sitting under a tree, right? And a gecko falls on me. That is my biggest fear. But hey, listen, I was like, you know what? Let me try something different. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be doing our wonderful video from outside. Oh my gosh, look at the wind blowing. Even the wind is cooperating. So, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Food Poet Priscilla. I'm Priscilla, obviously. So, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And ladies and gentlemen, today I just want us to talk about Manchester United and everything that has been happening around transfers. But before we get into the video for today, make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe, and do turn your notifications on, ladies and gentlemen, to know when next I post a video. Okay, one thing that I did not think through is the birds. Like, this whole time they haven't been making this much noise. They hear me and all of a sudden they want to have a conversation. Like, there's one there, they just have a conversation. You know what? Ignore the birds. I hope this video actually comes out well. But hey, ignore the birds. We're outside. We are with nature. So, ladies and gentlemen, the first thing that I want us to talk about is Jadon Sancho. I did not see that coming. Jadon is back. Like, he apologized. I thought it was a gecko. I thought my worst nightmare was about to happen. Anyway, Jadon Sancho apologized to Erik Ten Hag. Like, do you know how life is? Like, in life, you need to learn how to humble yourself, right? You need to learn to humble yourself. Every single person that was telling Jadon Sancho, just apologize. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it turns out that we were right. All he needed was to apologize. Like, and I'm seeing people going like, oh, finally Erik Ten Hag has finally humbled himself. I honestly don't think Erik Ten Hag was the one who needed humbling as much as I think Jadon Sancho was the one who needed a little humbling. Like, this is what I've been saying. When you work for someone and you have a supervisor, okay, you are required to humble yourself towards your supervisor or your superior. I mean, that's what I've always known. So listen, it was not on my bingo card that Jadon Sancho would be back at Manchester United. But seeing these pictures of Jadon in a Manchester United jersey, preseason training, I'm like, I don't know about you guys. I was one of the biggest Jadon Sancho fans. I can't lie. Like, all over my status, I'll be like, Jadon Sancho this, Jadon Sancho that. But after that whole transfer, I don't know how I feel about Jadon Sancho to Manchester United. I don't know if that relationship has been mended. But you know what? Like, people say for men, like, oh, they argue, they'll still get back together and we still be sensible. But there's just something off. Like, I don't know. I don't feel it. Like, after he sees Ahmad is getting on good with his game, and now all of a sudden Jadon Sancho feels like what? After Dortmund can't pay enough for him or his wages, then he wants to apologize. Like, for me, that seems shady. Like the shade that I am sitting under. So for me, ladies and gentlemen, I just think this whole Jadon's, it doesn't sit well with me, to be honest. Like, he just dragged it longer than it should have been dragged. But hey, if Erik Ten Hag is fine with it, then I guess I'm also fine with it. But like, it's just it's just iffy to me. So apparently, ladies and gentlemen, PSG is interested in signing Jadon Sancho. So I don't know about you guys. What do you think? Do you think Manchester United should let Jadon Sancho go to PSG? Or do you guys want like Jadon Sancho on the right? You want Ahmad? You want Anthony there? What are we saying? Another thing I did not anticipate, cars. Anyway, so about Jadon Sancho, what are we saying, ladies and gentlemen? Should he stay at Manchester United? I mean, people are like, oh, it's water under the bridge, so let's forget about it. The two parties involved are okay, so he should stay. There's interest from PSG, but for me, like, after what he did, the disrespect, I'm sorry. I just feel like maybe he should go. I mean, look at the forward line that we have. We have Anthony there, who I don't think is going anywhere, by the way. We have who else? Marcus Rashford, who I don't want us to sell at all. I'm a big Rashi fan. I know sometimes he does these things, but I'm saying keep Rashford. We have Garnacho, who's obviously not a sell. Hoyland, who's obviously not a sell. Xerxes is new. Ahmad, who's just been on his game of lately, and I feel like Erik Ten Hag needs to give him a chance on the right. And now we have Anton. We have 7 players fighting for 3 positions. I am not complaining that we have so many players. I know football is about competition and fighting for numbers, but like it wouldn't be the worst thing for me if Jadon Sancho left to PSG, is all I'm saying. But if he's going to stay with Manchester United, well and good. We have a big squad. We have squad depth. In terms of injury, will be good. So listen, you know what? That's about it with Jadon Sancho. The other thing that I want to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, is with regards to Sofyan Amrabat. Now, it seems Manchester United have decided not to activate the 20 million buy option clause for Sofyan Amrabat. For me, okay. So there was a video which I made, which in which I was doing a buy and sell. Oh, sorry, I was doing a keep and sell, and I said we should let go of Amrabat. That's towards the end of the season when he wasn't really showing us that much. But after, like, we had those games. Is it versus Arsenal? I think we also had a game. Like towards the end of the season, I think Amrabat really turned up on his as a CDM for Manchester United, and then my mind started shifting and changing. And I was like, maybe we should keep Amrabat. So listen, if Manchester United, for me, I decided not to keep Amrabat. It's really sad. Like, I would have wanted Amrabat to be in Manchester United. He's a good squad player. The other thing for me is, if we're going to sell Sofyan Amrabat, then we should really be sure that we are getting a CDM. I know the Ugrete, I don't know how to pronounce that name, Ugrete, I'm sorry. I know the deal, personal terms have been agreed, rumor has it, but like for me, as long as the deal is not done, anything can happen. It's just like Lenny Yoro. Real Madrid were out there saying their stuff, and then Lenny decided to come to Manchester United, right? So it's the same thing with Ugrete. It's like, okay, the player wants to come, but has the deal been done? So we should be sure that we're getting an Ugrete, because I don't think Casemiro is going to be enough as a six for Manchester United next season. And I keep on saying this. If there's anything that we've learned from the Euros, is that it is important when you have a six in your team. He brings so much balance. Rodri is the perfect example. The balance he brings to Man City and the balance he brought to that Spanish team. Like, he was literally the glue that was holding that team together. That was the foundation. So for me, if Manchester United want to let go of Sofyan Amrabat, then they should have they should be sure there's a six there. Kobe Minor, for me, I don't believe is a number 6. Like, I just don't believe Kobe is a 6. So we should be sure that we're getting an Ogrete. And for me, I'm like, even if we're getting an Ogrete, like, shouldn't we have another option? I don't want us to only have 1 6. So there's rumors that Casemiro might be leaving, and if Casemiro leaves, who's going to be our 6? We won't have a holding midfielder unless Ugrete comes, which we're not sure, unless we hear, here we go, deal done, right? So for me, I would keep Sofyan Amrabat and Ugrete there, just in case one of them gets injured. We don't have a backup if we get Ugrete. Kobe Maino is not our backup. Mason Mount, I don't even understand why we bought Mason Mount. Is not our backup. Scott McTominay is most definitely not our backup. Bruno Fernandes, let's just forget. So for me, I'm like, why are we selling the options that we can have for a CDM? I think 20 million is okay for Sofyan Amrabat, unless Manchester United are going to buy another CDM. But hey, so those are my thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, on Sofyan Amrabat. The other thing that I want us to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, is the Delete and the Brathwait deals. Now, in case you all don't know, and in case you all can't tell, I really, really want Matthijs Delete. Like, I don't really care for Jad Brathwait. For me personally, I haven't seen much of the kid to be like, oh, we need him. I have seen a lot of from Delete, and I know a lot of people are saying he's washed, he's not good enough, but I still think there's a player in Matthijs Delete. Like, for me, he's my number 1 option. If we can get Delete, I will be the happiest person, okay? I will be the happiest person. I will be so sad if we don't manage to get Delete. And I know there's the Brathwait deal. Everton were asking for huge sums of money, I think 70 million, which is a joke. Like, no, Brathwaite is not 70 million. Like, let's not, like he's 35, 40. I understand. 40, 35 years. 70, jokes. So, like, apparently, Everton were asking for 70 million because they were saying, oh, Maguire, blah, 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 blah. So they wanted 70 million. And that's the time when I hear, I think Everton was being bought and something like that. The deals for Everton being bought had broken down. And now Everton still is not in a good financial place. So there are rumors that they might actually drop the price for Brathwait. But Everton came out saying that they might not drop even if the sale happened, which is the Everton being bought thing. And whether it happens or not, Brathwait is still 70 million. And I'm like, leave that kid, fine. Let's go for delete. Like, and then there's Bayern who's refusing, I think, 40 million for delete. I think they don't want that. But listen, I honestly, like, listen, for me, I'm saying 35 million is fine for matches delete. Like, 30, 35. And I know Bayern want above that. But, like, I also understand where Manchester United is coming from. They're playing hardball. But listen, at the end of the day, for me, I want matches delete. If we get delete, I will be so full, content, and happy with this season. Another player that I want to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, quickly, is Anthony's situation. Now, there are stories coming out that apparently Manchester United want to loan out Anthony, and his agent came out and said Anthony is focused on Manchester United. Like, no one is ever going to come out and say, oh, they're loaning me, so I have to go. Like, no one ever says that. You know, I'm always happy with my situation. 2 weeks later, sold. But anyway, so yeah, for me, ladies and gentlemen, I still stand on these words. I honestly believe, and maybe I'm naive, but I believe in Anthony. Like, am I the only person who believes there's a player in Anthony? I think he will come good for Manchester United. I honestly believe we shouldn't loan him. I think we should try one more season. All I'm asking is one more season of Anthony. Like, that is all I'm asking for. Don't loan him. If you want to bench him, bench him. But I believe there's a player in there. If we're gonna say Erik Ten Hag is good, we should believe in his judgment. And he saw something in Anthony. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I believe Anthony will come good. I truly believe so. So I honestly believe, like, we should keep him. One more season is all I'm asking for. One more season. If we can give him one more season and he doesn't come good, I'm okay with that. But if we give him one season, wow, even the birds are like, no, haters. Anyway, if we give him one season and he doesn't come good, then I understand. But, like, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I believe in Anthony, and I believe Anthony can come good for Manchester United. And then last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, I just want us to talk about the left-hand side of Manchester United. Now, I'm not hearing enough talk about the left side. We have an ever-injured Luke Shaw and a Malaysia who disappeared. It was finding Malaysia the whole lot of last season. And I am not hearing any news or any cause for a left wing back. I am worried. What about you guys? I hope you are as worried as I am, because I'm sorry, Luke Shaw is injured half the season or 3/4 of the season. Malaysia, finding Malaysia, we don't even know. No one has told us what injury Malaysia got. All we know is he's now training on grass. Like, what does that mean? Someone explain it to us. Okay, we can't read minds. So for me, ladies and gentlemen, it's a very big worry when Manchester United is looking at defenders. I'm happy. They're looking at midfielders. I'm happy. They have a forward. I am extremely happy. I am 10 out of 10 happy. But what about the left side? Which left fullback are we looking at? Because I honestly believe we need a left fullback. We don't want to have a season where Dalot is playing on the left side. Aaron Wan-Bissaka gets injured. Now Dalot can play on the right. Now it's all confusion. Now we have a Sofyan Amrabat playing there. Victor Lindelof. Like, I don't want the confusion of last season. We're almost entering in the 2024-2025 season, ladies and gentlemen. And I am not hearing enough talk about a left fullback. And that is worrying me. That is worrying me. So yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, that's what I had for you guys today. Do comment down in the comment section your thoughts on everything I've said. What do you think about a left side? Like, am I the only one who's worried that there are no shouts for a left fullback? Like, we really need a left fullback. So yeah, so that's what I had for you guys today. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe, and do turn your notifications on, ladies and gentlemen, to know when next I post a video. And guys, don't forget that we are on the road to 500 subscribers. We are almost there. We are almost there. I hope you enjoyed my football with Priscilla in nature. Yeah. Oh, Yay! See you guys. Bye.